Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Coffee cheers, everybody. I was taking a quick bite of my fig breakfast bar because I took my vitamins and I have to put something on top of my vitamins or I get heartburn. Terrible, isn't it? Sucks getting old, you guys. Okay. More information than you wanted to know, I'm sure. But I'm Jennifer Merle, Hampshire, you guys, and we have, oh my gosh, you guys, I have so much for you guys today. I have lots and lots. All right. So good morning. Good morning. Be sure to say hi when you pop in. I hope that good morning, Miss Susan. So happy you could join us. I have a lot today, you guys. Swap showcase. I've never done a swap showcase. I've kind of give you guys little tidbits of things here and there, but we're gonna do a full on swap showcase. So you're going to want to grab your coffee or your favorite morning beverage for sure, because I have 5 different swap groups that I was in regards to the mini catalog. Oh, thank you, Susan. I appreciate it, sweetie. So you will definitely want to be sure to have I have a full cup of coffee, you guys. It's all the way up to there, because I knew this one was going to be a long one. Plus, I have a fun project. Good morning, Miss Nancy. I have a fun project for us. So, hopefully, we'll get to that. Hopefully, all the devices will cooperate. And hopefully, all the good juju is in the studio today, you guys. Okay. Good morning, everybody. All right. So, I participated in 2 different swaps. One was for the Winter Creative Escape, which is a demonstrator only event, 1-day event. And actually, I'm a teacher for that. I'm pretty honored by that. So, and hang on, you guys, let me grab a tissue. My eyes are watering, which makes my nose run. Again, apparently this is the morning of oversharing. Apparently. Oh, you guys, hang on. I forgot to do the big plug. Hang on one second. There we go. Now you guys should be able to hear me better. Hopefully. Hopefully that sounds better. All right. So, yeah. Maybe. Maybe. Anyways, hopefully that's better. If not, I'm going to stand right here anyways. All right. So, anyways, I participated in the Winter Creative Escape demonstrator only. And then the other thing, I belong to a group of dazzling demonstrators that do a swap. Anyways, doing an amazing job at doing some swaps. You guys, oh my gosh, these cards, I can't wait to share them with you. They're awesome. All right, good morning, Kareen. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Becky. So, here's where we're going to start. We're going to start with, I think we're going to start with, and hang on, I think I messed these up. I need this, and this. Not this one. All right. Things kind of got a little mussed up here. Okay. That's those. Yes, I think. So these should all be Funfolds. Funfolds. I'm trying to find the Funfolds. Make sure that I'm doing all the right things. Yes. Okay. All right. So the first group that we're going to focus on is the bundles. These are bundles from the mini catalog. And as you guys know, I want to say there's 20 different bundles. And you guys, I'm so excited to show these cards to you because even our very own Corrine participated in this swap. So we're going to start with the bundles, and you guys, they're all in plastic sleeves. So if I get too much of a glare, if you guys can't see, then I will I'll pull them out of the sleeve. So here is the first one. This one is by Christine, our organizer, and she did a super cute Sweet Talk suite, and she also included the designer series paper. But did you see? She also included, this is the celebration paper. I think that's what that is. Anyways, if not, it's probably from the suite, which is okay. Here is another bundle, and oh my gosh, you guys, this one's really cool. This is a Funfold card. Look at this. Could you look at that alcohol ink work, you guys? And I mean alcohol with Stampin' Blends. Oh my goodness, look at how pretty that is. And then there's your Funfold. Let me make sure I don't put those up too tall so that you can see. But isn't that gorgeous? And I want to say, yep, this is from my friend Carissa. Carissa I met at the Winter Creative Escape in the Summer Creative Escape, sorry, back in August. And she loves all these kinds of techniques, you guys. So here's that cute and I just got this, you guys. This By the Sea or By the Seaside or something like that. But that's that one. I got to put that plastic there. And Corrine did the rainbow suite. How cute is that? Love it. She used her Winka Stella on her rainbow pieces. And then the border dies also for her cute rainbow bundle. You think it's backside of one of the Sweet Talk papers? I think you're probably right, Paula. Now this one's from Rhonda. Rhonda. And this one is using the hybrid embossing folder with that stamp set, but she also pulled in the Sweet Talk DSP. Good morning, Miss Kay. Oh, aren't they gorgeous? Susan Carissa makes beautiful cards. Yes, she does. This looks like there's a border die on here too. So, but this one and those iridescent rhinestones, you guys, I went and looked the other day because I was going to order some more. They're on back order. So those iridescent rhinestones are definitely going to be a keeper. But I love that she heat embossed her sentiment on that one. And this is just a regular fold, but I love how it showcases that heart. All right, and then this one is that Garden Tools suite, I think. You know what? I should go grab my catalog. I pulled it out so that I could actually tell you what suite everything was. Here's the first one that I don't recognize. Yeah, Garden Dies. That one uses, here's the Garden Dies, and it's the Home and Garden Bundle is where this one's from. And I love that simple happy birthday. This to me looks like a garden shed with the little sprigs of grass and the gloves and all that stuff. How cute is that? I love it. And I don't think, but let's look. Oh, here's your card right there. Just like that. And it gets tucked in with the gloves. How cute. Love it. And this one is by Candy Michael. Got to make sure that I give the kudos to who they belong to, too. Don't let me forget. All right, so there's that one. And then this one is our little Hello Ladybug bundle. And that polka dot paper is from This one is from Wendy Cranford. That polka dot paper is from the abstract something. Hang on. Let me look. This is going to be the stuff that's going to take me the longest, you guys. The Artfully Composed. That Artfully Composed has polka dot paper in it. Did you guys know that? Oh my gosh, Susan, so many talented. Did you see these though? You guys, these are the wings of the ladybug. That would be why there's 3 sets, because she punched out 3 green, and then she used her trimmer or her scoreboard and put the little leaves in there, or the little lines in there, scored them so that they could fold up. So there's that one. And that one's from Wendy. And this one's from Marissa. Marissa did the bubblegum. This one, the Gumball Greetings Bundle. That's where that came from. But she pulled in the Sweet Talk DSP, and she also used the tags. Or are those rectangles? Nope, those are the tags, the tailored tags. That's where those are. And then that's a die cut. And those little hearts are die cuts too. Probably 1 stamp. I haven't looked at that yet. I haven't been brave enough to look at that one yet, you guys. And then she also pulled in, Corrine, is that the Sweet Talk dies? That kind of crosshatch type of look? Okay, then here's this one. You guys, this one is a bundle that I want to get. I need this in my life. 1 die cut for the background trees. That paper back there is from the New Horizons. And then you get 2 deer and the trees. And oh, look at that. Grassy Grove bundle is what that is. And they heat embossed. Whose is this? This one is, Lori Krause's. This one is heat embossed on those trees, you guys, with clear embossing folder would be my guess. Looks or even black. It's probably black. But how pretty is that? I know you guys are getting a big glare. There you go. And then they she heat embossed the happy birthday too. Isn't that pretty? Oh, die cut and done. Thank you, Paula. Okay, so here is our flowering rain boots. Rain boots were, and they used the tulip paper on this one. So there's the rain boots using the tulip polka dot paper, because that polka dot paper is actually in the tulip DSP, and then that's background is the tulip DSP. But they also pulled in the cloud punch, and then there's a little fork in there with some pots. How cute is that little seed packet? And then some flowers in the rain boots. So cute. And that one is from, that one's from my friend Jay Conti. And then here's this one. Oh my gosh, you guys, we did the Eden's Garden Ding Dong Ditch from last month. We did that on Wednesday, and this is the Eden's Garden bundle. And they added that, I'm assuming that's shimmer. Is that shimmer paper? Or is that the mother of pearl? Is there white shimmer paper? I don't remember. Anyways, whatever this is gorgeous. This shimmer on the scallop circle behind, in the embellishments. Oh my goodness, you guys, there is so much shine on that card. It's gorgeous. But it doesn't tell me whose it is. Oh, here it is. This is Bonnie Schmidt's card. Gorgeous. Love it. Oh, I love the cloud. Oh, hey, Christina Fisher. I love that Cloud Punch, you guys. It is so stinking cute. So stinking cute. Okay, so this one is our daffodils. And let's see. Where is it? Doo, doo, doo. Right here. Our Daffodil Daydream bundle. And you guys, this one's a Funfold. And this one's from Sarah Simon. This one's from Sarah Simon. And you guys, Sarah Simon does gorgeous cards too. Look at nice, simple Funfold on this one. And actually, that's probably a stand-up. Yep. So simple Funfold on that. And she used her Stampin' Blends to color her gingham ribbon. And then, of course, you know I love my butterflies. So there's that. This is not the only daffodil card, you guys. I've got a couple of daffodil cards that you're going to love. Oh, Susan P., we will catch you later. Christina, that embossing folder is in the annual catalog, and it is the perfect embossing folder for the Eden's Garden. Here is, now this is a punch. This is the Cactus Cuties bundle, and Lori Mueller used the tasteful labels and the stitched rectangles along with some of the Sweet Talk DSP. And then she used some shimmery crystal effects on here, you guys, for her little flower. I love that. Now, that's a punch, you guys. Love that. Little pot with that has a coordinating stamp. And then here's your little cactus piece on the top. And of course, that's that, Paula told me what this was. The gingham embossing folder. Thank you, Paula. I had to go back and look. So there's that. And this is a DSP too, you guys, because it's white down here on the bottom. So that one is Lori Mueller's. And then here is, look at this one, you guys. This one's serious. This one's from Wendy Cranford. And this one's serious. No, my guess is, Kim, that is the Holda Over foil from the Christmas catalog. Look at this one, you guys. So here is your little porcupines or hedgehogs. Sorry, I think those are hedgehogs. And they're using the Heart and Home Designer Series paper and the diorama dies. And then made this cute, look at that stand up, you guys. Woo, that's serious. And they used Garden Green and Misty Moonlight, Wendy did. So that's that one. And then we also have a slimline card because you guys, you know that there's a new slimline set in here. Here's your little happy hedgehogs right here. And then where's our slimline? That pop-up diorama is pretty awesome, isn't it? I love it too. Okay, so the Slim Sayings bundle is where this comes from. You guys, this was some work. They had to cut out several different colors to be able to create this pattern. How pretty is that? That's Sandy Carlson's. Love that. All right, so there's one more, and it's mine. Obviously, you guys are going to see some of mine. Oh my gosh, very well done. Exactly. Love it. So here's mine. This one uses the Amazing Silhouettes, which, you guys, we've used these die cuts a ton. Amazing Silhouette bundle. I did use all 3 of the stamps. Now, the stamp set is a small stamp set. You only get 3 stamps in the stamp set. But the one is really big, and I'll show you the other one. So this one I used the white glittered organdy ribbon, but here is stamped in white is the tree, the butterfly, and then on the inside is that leaf pattern, so that you get all three of those stamps on one card, and then the amazing is on the inside, or is on the outside. So I love this bundle. I love the words particularly. All right. So, and somehow, you guys, I got an extra. So guess what's going to be given away today? All right, so those are the bundle swaps. We're going to put this, and no, you guys, there are some wow cards in here for sure. Okay, so now we're moving on to the sweets. There are 8 different sweets. You guys, there are 8 different sweets, and you could do, you're supposed to do 2, but she did 2 different groups, and I participated in both groups. One group I did the New Horizon suite, and the second group that I did the Heart and Home suite. So you're going to see, and I set a goal for myself. When you see my cards, one of my cards is a regular fold and the other one is a fun fold. Not crazy fun fold, but just a nice fun fold, because I like to see the variety. But that was what I chose to do. So let's see. The first one is the one that I participated in with New Horizons. Do you guys want to see mine first or mine last? Oh, thank you, Becky. Mine first or mine last? I was getting a sip of water. I'm double fisting today, you guys. All right, so let's see. Now remember, there's 2 different ones. Oh, these are not. Okay, hang on. That one's mine. Okay. Mine first. Oh, hey, Trinket. You guys want to see mine first? Okay. So, here's mine. My 2. This is the Heart and Home suite. This one is the fun fold, but this one is the regular. So here's mine for the Heart and Home. I did the pale papaya. I pulled in the doilies, but I flipped it over, you guys, because I wanted to bring in a little bit of that fresh freesia. And that's dusted with the fresh freesia. And then, of course, some ribbon. And then there is your honeycomb embossing folder. So here's the first one. And this one was totally showcasing all of the designer series paper, for sure. Here is the fun fold. Simple fun fold, showcasing here's your designer series paper pieces, and then there's your fun fold. This stamp is stamped in the garden green, and then I took my Wink of Stella to highlight that. And then, can you guys see that little bit of green in there? I intertwined that sprig of grass with those flowers. So this one's mine. That's those. And I did do Wink of Stella on the bee's wings on that one. All right, so there's the Heart and Home. The Hey Sports Fan. This one was Jay Conti's, and she did a fun fold and a regular too. Here's her regular, her pennant and her tickets and her extra tickets from the designer series paper. So there's the first one. She even pulled in the twine pack. And then this one, here's the fun fold. She did a pocket, which I love being able to see all that designer series paper. Happy birthday ticket and a whole bunch of star tickets across the top. And you guys, this pocket is a super easy one. It's just a matter of making another score, and she actually tucked it underneath and then glued this down. So there's that one. And then the next one is the Abstract Beauty. And this one uses that lines embossing folder and the Abstract Beauty Designer Series paper. Now, you guys, the Abstract Beauty Designer Series paper is a 4x6, which is a new size for us. Totally a new size, right? We've never done 4x6 before, except for when we had those paper stacks. And oh my goodness, that's been several years now. Anyways, we had those, and the 4x6s work really, really nicely in the mini paper pumpkin boxes. And that's something that I'm going to show you late. Let's see. I think we'll do that one next week, because that one's pretty cool, and it's really nice to be able to use. Actually, no, I think I have it right here. Yeah, I do. I have it right there. So I'm going to show that to you. It worked out really, really nicely to use that Abstract Beauty in the mini paper pumpkin because there was not a lot of waste. So whoops, sorry you guys. So here's that one, and there's gold foil back there. And I like how they used the die cuts to create the sentiment like that. And then the cool part is this Abstract Beauty has all sorts of foil in it, you guys. And here's the other one. They die cut that out and then put it in there. Love that. And then they pulled in that jade ribbon. Love that ribbon. We've used that. Wasn't that Stampin' Bingo ribbon? I think so. And then this one's Lori Krause's. And here's her New Horizon bundle. And she took a partial strip, and I'm guessing that that's a 3-inch. Yep. 3-inch strip. And then you guys, it's hard to see, but she actually did, oh, you can see, that evergreen embossing folder underneath. Isn't that cool? I actually like that. And then this is the ribbon, the petal pink ribbon from the bundle. And then the little pebbles. And then the other one that she did is this one. Pulling in, again, the Designer Series paper. And this is the die cut, the wood plank die cut, and then the fence die cut with the pebbles. And look, there's a mini, did I do that? Probably. There's a mini dimensional top. There's a mini dimensional top on there, you guys. And that's not supposed to be there. That got stuck in the bag. So, but that's that one. And then this one, this next one, is from the Artfully Layered bundle. And whose is this one? Oh, this one's Carissa's. And you guys, she used vellum, and it looks like she embossed it. And then that gorgeous ribbon. Oh my gosh, you guys, I learned an awesome trip with that ribbon, that frayed ribbon. Fun! And then the Designer Series paper, and then she did the sea glass on here too. And that one's a regular fold. I'm guessing. Nope, that one is too. Okay, so here's Carissa's second one, and she did more die cuts on that. And then layered that, thank you. You guys see that thin layer there? She cut that, she die cut that, and then she cut it with her trimmer and spread it out just a little bit just to get that extra little edge on there. And then more sea glass. Love that. Oh, I didn't see that. Almost didn't see that. What is that? What is that? We got to check that out, you guys. Hang on. If not, I know how to find out. Oh, she used that vellum. Oh, maybe that's what that is. There's vellum included in the bundle, you guys, and that could be where that's from. But that's definitely where that leaf. Can you guys see that leaf down there? Here, hang on. There is a leaf here. Oh yeah, you guys can see that. Okay, there's a leaf here that has writing on it. And that's from that vellum. All right, what's next? Oh, the cranes. The Crane of Fortune bundle. So here's the first one. I love this one, you guys. I love this. Using the bark embossing folder, all tone on tone, very monochromatic. I love monochromatic, you guys. And then there's your crane. And I think they used the little tag, tailored tag dies. And then a circle die there in the gray granite, I would guess. And this is Wendy Lee's. So there's that one. And then her second one uses the big flowers. Oh my goodness, look at how gorgeous that is. You guys, if you have not tried the blackberry on the fresh freesia, I strongly recommend stamping anything in blackberry on fresh freesia. It is a gorgeous color combination. Gorgeous. So there's that. And then this one's got in ribbon too. And then the next one is the Valentine's. Great way to showcase your designer series paper. And of course, you guys know I love my purples. This one's from Christine. So she did that. And then here's Christine's other one. She used that same embossing folder with the hearts. And this one she used the pearlized paper. And she also did the white organdy ribbon and even the gorgeous grape ribbon in there too. So, and the last suite in this group is the Tulips. And this one was from Sarah Simon. And this one's a Funfold, so we're going to put that one aside. But this one uses that petal pink ribbon from the annual catalog, the brushed brass butterflies, and the tag, along with the tag protector. That's just so pretty. I love how this looks like it's stamped, but I'm not sure if it's stamped or if it's part of the designer series paper, this background here. So super pretty either way. So that's her first card. Here's the Funfold card. Let's see if I can get it out. Here's her Funfold, like this. And she used the stamp with all of the groupings. And then the butterflies on this one too. The butterflies is part of this set, if I'm not mistaken. The brass butterflies. 2 bees is enough, you guys. Whoops. Let's see if I can get this back in here. Now, another round, and I'm thinking that people pick different things. So you're going to see different things in this next group. Are you guys still with me? Am I moving on to the next group? Okay. That one's done. That one's done. You guys are still with me, right? You guys are still here? You oohing and eyeing. I bet I can hear you oohing and eyeing. I bet. All right. So here's the next. Yeah. Here is the next. And I'm going to do mine first again. This one is the one that I did for the New Horizon suite. Paying close attention, Paula says. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here's the New Horizon suite, you guys. This is my regular fold. I ripped paper. I ripped it. Cut it into sections and I ripped it up, and then I did some stamping because I wanted to try to get as much mileage out of this paper as I could. Lots of pretties, Becky. Exactly. Oh my goodness. Oh, you making a shopping list, Kim? Oh, yay. Okay, so designer series paper. There's 3 different pieces in here that I used. And I can tell you guys, so for the Winter Creative Escape, not only was I honored to be a teacher, but I was also honored to do a display. Excuse me. So the display that I did was for the New Horizons. And you guys, by the time I was done with swaps and my display, I used a whole entire pack of designer series paper. So that whole 6x6 pack, 48 sheets, I think I only have like maybe 2 or 3 sheets left of 6x6. I have a lot of scrap pieces, but nothing else. That's it. So I did wise choices. That's what I like to say. Wise choices. Okay. So anyway, so that's the one, my regular fold for my bundle swap. Here is my fun fold. Again, another easy fun fold because it takes a regular card base, 2 different designer series papers on here as well. And then here's the mountains die. And it's just the snowscape that I used because I used the wood plank underneath it. And then this background here, I needed a big background and I didn't want to do a circle because I wanted it to kind of look like a snowstorm. So you guys get to hear my process of why I picked the things that I picked. And this one here is from the Poppy Labels dies because to me it looked like a snowstorm. And then here's how the card sits. It's an easy little easel, just like that. And then another piece of designer series paper on the inside. And there's the rest of our inside, just the birds. And using the blue, the Misty Moonlight ribbon. But you'll see I did use some silver metallic pearls in here too, because it just went perfectly. So there's my fun fold. Oh, it was, you know what, Kay, thank you so much. I loved it because it was something a little bit different, but I could showcase more designer series paper. That's the reason why I did it. Okay, so here is Carissa's take on that Crane of Fortune. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. This is gorgeous. Look at this. We've done this fold. Look at that. Isn't this gorgeous? And look at, that's the die cut flower. So pretty. Oh, and the little dragonfly up there. Her fun fold. And then here, I want to say this one is too. Great way to showcase this designer series paper on this one, because look, there's one piece and here's another piece. And look, yep, I thought it was a pocket. So there's her card. She did the pocket with one designer series paper. And how far in did she go? She only went just below that line. And then she used gold foil to go with the gold foil in the designer series paper, and then cut again that crane. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. Carissa makes gorgeous cards, you guys. Oh, thank you, Trinket. I appreciate that. All right, so here is Christine's take on the Heart and Home Suite. Christine did, I want to say both of hers are regular. Nope, this one's not. Okay. So here's Christine's take on the Heart and Home. She used a big piece of that designer series paper. She pulled in the wood window pane from the Tulips, and then Eden's Garden in here too. And then did that. There's your wood grain on the back. Love that. And she colored that with the brass button, or with the brass butterflies. And then I think this one might be a fun fold too, you guys. I think we got 2 out of Christine. Yup, we did. Look. So here's her second one, like that. And she used the doily, And she used the sprigs that were included in here. And then there's the one big flower with the doily, like I said. Designer series paper. Here's your embossing folder, and then her bee. And then there's this little ribbon for the pull tab. Love that. Hi, Vicki. We're doing swap showcase, Vicki. And then we're going to hopefully make something after that. Okay, so there's that. And then here's the sports fan. And this is Sandy Carlson's sports fan. She did this one with all the greens, and I really like that. There's lots of layers. Evening Evergreen, another vanilla, and then she did 3 strips of the different designer series paper on that. And then for her second one, she did some pennants and some tickets. And she did that texture embossing folder back there with the stars. I really like those stars, you guys. Can you guys see that embossing folder? There you go. So, and that one's in the Night of Navy. And then here's our Abstract Beauty. Tall card. And she included an envelope. This is Wendy Cranford. She did a full size. Oh, this is the Memories and More, you guys. Isn't this the Memories and More? Hang on one second. Let's look. Trying to remember. Yeah, the Abstract Beauty has a Memories and More. So she did one of those and made this, and she heat embossed that thank you, and then used all that. And then, you guys know how much I love my no stamping Saturdays. Today should have been a no stamping Saturday. I do have that ephemera pack, but I don't have the Memories and More. And then here's her card that she did, which is a fun fold. Her Funfold card. Just like that, and using the die cuts with that. I love the fun folds, you guys. I love getting all these. These ladies love fun folds. That's why I decided to do 1-in-1, because I always get amazing fun fold ideas from these ladies. All right, so here's our tulips with the tailored tag, and then this is a stamp, you guys. Oh my, or a die cut, and it will take up this whole section of your bottom. I love that die cut. This one was cut out and then cut up. And then the pool party ribbon. Love the different color with the polka dot embossing folder. So pretty. And that one's a regular fold. And so is this one. These are from Rhonda Morgan. That's this one. She pulled in the window pane here with this die cut. Why does this die cut look familiar? I don't think that's from the tulip set. Where is that? Hello Beautiful is that bundle. That's what that bundle's called. The abstract one. Tulip Fields. And then there's a second. I don't know. I don't know where this die cut's from, you guys. Anybody have any idea? I didn't see that second bundle. Let's look. Where's that second tulip bundle? It's the daffodils. Right here, the tulip. It's not in that either. I want to say that looks like that might be from the purse, you guys. So, and then die cut of the flower, and then the stems. So, I don't know. Yeah, that's Rhonda's. And I lost mine. There it is. So, super cute. That's going to drive me crazy, though. And then she used the in color embellishments on that one. All right, we got 2 more to go. Actually, 1 more to go. I don't know what that one's from. Anyways, here is Jay's take on the greenery one. The Artfully Layered. And she used die cut designer series paper pieces, which I love die cutting the designer series paper. And she did that as well here. Look at all those layers, you guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Little bit of evening evergreen ribbon. And then Jay is my favorite person who does, or one of my favorites. She does all kinds of fun folds, you guys. She's one of my favorites to do different fun folds with. She did a book card and she did some stamping for this one, and then she die cut that one out of the designer series paper, and then her background is cut with the designer series paper. She pulled in one of the abstract ones in hers. And you guys, I have one more fold here, or one more card, but I don't know. I have to pull it open. It's a Valentine one, or a Sweet Talk one, but it doesn't belong in here. Let me pick these all up. Don't want to lose any, or mislay any. It got those clear envelopes all over the place. Okay, so let's see who this is from. This one's from Bonnie Schmitz. That might have had to go in the other one with the iridescence. I thought we had 2, but I'm not sure. But this one's really cute. White with just the red and then that splash of pink. Isn't that pretty? Simple. Love the simple. Okay, so anyways, now here's my question for you guys. Do you want to see the other 2 swaps that I did, or do you want to create? Was that what it was, Kay? I couldn't remember. No, I don't think so, Kay, because it had stitching on it, and the punches don't do stitching. So I don't think that was it. I'm going to have to, I will scour, and I will go through the catalog. I will look and figure it out. So, are we doing the 2 others, or are we going to make our Valentine treat? That's what I need to know. And I'm going to pull out the box that I was talking to you about for the abstract one. Okay, grab that because it's right on the table. Here is what I was talking about in regards to, and I'm going to grab the designer series paper pack. Hang on one second. Because I have it. And this. So, all right, so this is, Abstract Beauty 4x6. And this is a really pretty pack, you guys. No, Lynn, we're here live. You're here with us, Lynn. No replay. Oh, Trinket says create. All right, so here is the Abstract Beauty Designer Series paper. Okay, that's one side. Gold foil galore, you guys. And then here's the other side. Polka dots and stripes and paintbrush marks. Love me some gingham. Oh, Hippo and Friends. Corrine should know that, but Corrine might not be here. Hey, Lynn. Good morning, good morning. Okay. That is a possibility. I know that Corrine has that. So, this is the Abstract Beauty Designer Series paper. This is the Ephemera Pack, you guys. So, in this pack is perfect to me. You get a sheet of each of those die cuts, and then you get some vellum pieces. These are perfect for doing a little scrappy book. I have not decorated mine yet, but here is, and I'm going to show you, this one I pulled out. I did 2 little scrappy books. I did one using the New Horizons, and then I demonstrated how to do this one. So die cut sets for sentiments or whatever. And this is all that we cut off, you guys. Let me pull out the rest. Sorry, you guys, my hands are not nimble today. All right. So here's another die cut piece. I had extras. So here is, that one goes with the lid, but here is the only waste, you guys, for the edge that we cut. That was it. Simple, easy little, this one is, Sarah did a book, Sarah and Shelly, actually Shelly did, at the onstage. And what an amazing way to showcase some things. And then it's both sided. It's 2-sided. So you got the shiny shimmery side, and then you've got the non-shimmery side. And you could totally reverse it. So when you open it, you have one that's plain and one that's shimmery. You totally could plan that out. But this one has a pocket, and this is where I was keeping all my little extra pieces, was in my pocket. Super easy to create that pocket, and this one was super easy. If you guys want to learn how to do that, this could be what we do the end of this month, because I have some other things. So, and then of course we decorated the front. See, easy. But I love that the basic gist of it is that you just trim off like 3/4 of an inch, and that's it. And then it fits. A little bit on the long side too, but that one is like, I don't know, 1/14 of an inch, or 1/4 of an inch, sorry. 1/4 of an inch. Something silly like that. But great way to give a gift if you haven't made those scrappy books before. We've done something similar with some different things. So that's what I was talking about in regards to this paper. All right, so Trinket's the only one that voted. Do you guys want to create, or do you want to see the rest of the cards? I have 2 more packs. 2 more packs of cards. And those 2 packs of cards are the actual swaps that I did. I did a Funfold swap, and I did a shoebox swap. That's what those other 2 are. So Kay says create as well. Okay, then let's create, and we'll do the other 2 packs of cards next week. I'm with you on that. All right, so we got 2 more to do, and I will do them next week on Saturday. All right, so then here's the next question. The next question is, I want to make a Valentine package, a little treat pack. You guys know how I love doing my treat packs. Okay, but do I want to make the base of it out of cardstock or out of designer series paper? So cardstock or designer series paper. I couldn't decide, you guys, and both would be totally cute. I'm glad that you like the plan, Kay. That's awesome. Now, if we make it out of cardstock, we'll add the designer series paper, but I wanted to see what you guys thought. Now, and I want to mention, you guys, I'm loving this designer series paper because, ooh, I love the alternative colors. So you've got the green apple green, the pool party, along with the real red and the blushing bride that go, and I didn't even bring the Highland Heather, you guys, but I'm loving how all of this goes together. It doesn't matter, Vicki. So I've got 1 vote for cardstock, 1 vote for designer series paper. 1 vote each. Help me out, you guys. What are we going to do? Hey, Kay. I know that's not it, but that's really close. That's out of what I'm using today. Vicki says designer series paper. So I've got 2 votes for designer series paper and 1 vote for cardstock. 3 votes for designer series paper. Okay. Designer series paper it is. So here's what we're going to do. Because I've got 1, 2, 3. I know I'm surprised, Lynn. Holy cow. All right. So, designer series paper. I grabbed out the purse. This is the perfect little treat package. You guys, it holds a ton of stuff. So, easy to cut. This is a 6x6 piece. And I'm going to go and cut this over on the big cut and emboss. I just have to watch where I'm putting it. Now, because we're using designer series paper, we're not going to be able to put super heavy things in it, but there's still plenty of treats to be had. Okay, didn't bring my paper trimmer over here, so I will be right back. We're going to go cut this. All right. Come on, catch. There we go. So, the key here is when you're doing this, you gotta make sure that you're cutting it at the right direction. Our designer series paper that we're using is directional, so we gotta make sure that we're using the right direction. Because we don't want our hearts upside down, right guys? We don't want our hearts upside down. We want all our hearts the right direction. So here is the 2 pieces. You need 2 of these to make a complete purse. And that would take up, look at, almost a whole piece, 6x12. All right. So, get these pieces out of my way here. And we're going to fold on our scores. And it's super easy with the DSP, you guys, to fold. And look, got to be careful with that DSP. I ran it through twice, and I shouldn't have. All right. So, we folded all our scores. We're going to use glue. And I'm going to join these 2 pieces up first. Like this. Like this, like this. There we go. May want to put, if you're a little heavy-handed with your glue, you may want to put, your silicone mat underneath. And you guys, when I ran it through, look what I did. I cut it. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go cut another piece. Because this one's good, right? Nope. All right. Lesson learned. You can't use the purse. But here's what we're going to do. we're going to make lemon out of lemonades. I'm going to use these panels. The two big panels. What color? I'm thinking both have Granny Apple in them. You guys, should we make a Granny Apple purse? We're making lemon out of lemonades. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these front panels. Lesson learned, right? No big deal. Yeah, you guys. You don't want to use the purse with the designer series paper. So we're going to use these two panels. Because once I fold this, I lose both. It's just crumbling. You guys with me with this Granny Apple? I'm thinking Granny Apple. I think I like it. Okay. Oh yeah, look at, because we got those green hearts there. Okay. No big deal, right you guys? We're going to wing it. I'm going to cut this piece down. Hang on. You never know until you try it. That's what I say. I'm already set up for the team meeting today, you guys. So I have the tables are set up. Oh my gosh, there's things moved around in here. I so can't wait for you guys to see all that I've done. Woo! So fun. Oh, I left my pieces over here. Definitely need the big cut and emboss on this one, you guys. Yes, yes. Okay. Come on, there we go. There's one. All right. Here's the second piece. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Exactly, Kay. That's what this is all about. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to glue these panels on here. Because I don't want to waste this pretty paper. Where did I put my glue? There it is. Make sure to get those edges. And it'll be super cute. With the green on the back, or on the sides and the bottom, and the inside. I was really kind of looking forward to that Highland Heather stripe on the inside, but that's okay. I'll get over it. Yeah. All right. So, I know I could put another panel on the inside if I really, really wanted to. So, here we go. All right, so there's our panels. Now, let's fold on our scores without having to worry about them cutting. There we go. And we're going to attach like we were going to before. Like that. There's that. You know, the cool part is, you guys, is that now this is already done. Let's see. Do. decorating's already done. Hold this. I'm going to get this in here. There we go. Squish in your sides. Squish in these two side pieces. And then put our glue on there. And match up these edges. Hold that on for probably a count of 10, you guys. I'm going to take a swig of coffee. And then we're going to fold down our little pieces. Now, to make this go the way that it's supposed to, you guys, all you do is pinch this bottom section. Now, and we've made boxes before. I like to do a bead of glue on the one end and a bead of glue on the other. Now, if you like Stampin' Seal Plus, or if you like tear and tape, that works too. No worries. Whatever your adhesive of choice is. So there's that. I'm going to grab my bone folder so that I can make sure that those pieces marry together. And it's really close. This one down here needs a little extra attention. And you guys, there's our little treat package. That's why I wanted to do this. Super easy. You do not have to put handles on it if you do not want to. But look at how cute that looks. I don't think I'm going to put handles on that. I like it just like that. You could put handles if you wanted. You could put handles from end to end so that you can reach in no problem. We've done this as a backpack before, you guys, so don't discount pulling in your annual catalog stuff. I love that little purse. I got to get rid of my sticky pieces. Actually, I'm sad. I'm going to throw that away. Oh, those already die cut pieces got thrown in the trash, you guys. So, there is our super cute little simple treat package. That's it. You guys, it doesn't have to be super fancy. You could, we've got this edge. Let's fussy cut out a couple, or you could punch out some hearts and make a little cute little heart. Tag on it. Definitely want to use this green one. And decorate it this way. Because this would be going in the trash just about anyways. So we might as well use it, right? There's that. And then I do really like this one. All right. So that's what I have for today. I wanted to keep it simple because I knew that the swap showcase would be a long one, you guys. Now, all these little joined hearts, like this little red one, I'm going to leave that on there. And we're going to cut that like that. And then we're going to do the same thing with this one. This yellow and pink one. All right, you guys. That's what I got. I got to get ready for the team meeting. The girls are going to be here. Oh my goodness, the girls will be here at 1 o'clock. I have an hour. A little over an hour. Oh, no, not quite. I have an hour and a half. Not quite an hour and a half. All right. So, anybody have any questions about anything that they saw? I hope that I covered what was what. Okay, it's my pleasure to share my inspirational ideas. I hope that it helps to inspire. That's the whole point. Happy to do so. Because, if I don't finish this, you guys, it won't get done. Okay. So we've got those hearts. We've got this heart. And that's it for the hearts that I can use. All right. Yep. Now we've used all of that. I think we need a piece of Granny Apple. This one's too big. I think we need a tag. Right, you guys? A tag for that? I'm thinking a tag. I'm trying to find them. I don't know that I pulled them out. You would think I'd make it easy for myself. I think maybe I did pull them out. Because, I did the word wishes. Look at me. I did pull it out. All right. That didn't quite take as long as I thought it was going to, you guys. I think we're going to use this one. That one? Yeah, we'll use that one. Just like that. And, oh my gosh, we can put Happy Valentine's on one side in red, and we can do the little hearts on the other side. How about that? That way then it's done. I did grab a bunch of ribbon. I think what we're going to do, I have to go grab a piece of red because I do want to try out, because I haven't done it, those little tag parts. So like this one, wrong way. This one uses the circles. So we're going to punch out, I want one of those circles to put on there in the red. So I'm going to grab some red scrap. That's poppy. Don't want that. We want red. Red, red, red. That should be the size I need. Because if we use the word wishes, let's see. Do Halloween. Here's the Valentine. And here's the happy. And I think, will that fit on here? Happy Valentine's. Actually, we could do it this way. Whoops. Doesn't have to be on there, does it? Not completely, if it's in a different color. What do you guys think? I think it's a good idea. What do you guys say? Maybe, maybe not. I know I keep teasing you guys, don't I? Here's our little... Yeah, those letters don't like coming out. Yeah, I know. Sorry. schmutz. Schmutz, schmutz, schmutz. Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you. Now, all right, I want to point something out. I lost a little dot for the eye, but I'm not going to worry about it. I could use that, but we could also use, this goes on the tailored, could also use a rhinestone or something. So we can do, let's get this out. I want most of it on there. So we're going to angle it so most of it fits. Because, you know, after that cardstock goes through that embossing, or the cut and emboss, it's not very stable. So a heart would be cute. I like that idea, Vicky. That would be a cute dot for the Valentines. We'll have to see if I can find a little heart. I know where I could find some, but you guys aren't going to want to wait for that. There's that one. I love that idea, though. We'll have to look on that paper I just threw away and see if there's a little one on there. Happy Valentines. There's that. Look, Vicky, there's a little heart right there. That one would be perfect. What the heck? Is that UPS? Nope, Amazon's here. Wonder what he's bringing me today. Okay. Too bad. Would be perfect on there is those snail mail heart embellishments. Oh my goodness, those would be perfect. Oh. This one's so small, it's hard to cut, you guys. Especially with the nails. Oh my goodness. Alright, it's not perfect, but it'll work. Put a little dot of glue. Maybe. You guys, am I the only one that all the glues always run out all at the same time? Seriously? Every single glue that I have runs out all at the same time. Every single one. Alright, so here's the Happy Valentine part. And then we're going to put the little cover. Come on. Oh, you know what? That's a good idea, Lynn. I didn't even think about that. That would be a very good idea. Okay, there's that. And then we're going to glue on our DSP. You're so smart, Lynn. So smart. So we'll do that. And then this one. Like that. And I'm going to fix this so that I can cut that red off. There we go. And no, it's not going through a hurricane, but, because it's DSP, it's not as stable. So we're going to put a little extra dimensional help on here. And I'm gonna fix this bottom here. There we go. And then we'll put that on there. Just like that. So here's our cute little tag. Happy Valentine's, and with the hearts on the back. So cute. Don't need that. I think I didn't bring any twine over here, you guys, so the twine will get added later. And to my team, I will see you in a little bit. I have some cookies to bake. Joe got the oven done this morning, so woohoo! Made the cookie dough last night, and so we're going to be eating good today. All right, you guys, I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. What are we going to be doing on Wednesday? I don't know what we're doing on Wednesday. I got to look. I have no idea. All right, but have a great day getting crafty. I'm so glad that you stayed with me this whole entire time. Come back next week and we'll be doing the rest of the swap showcase. Lots of more ideas, you guys, because one of the swaps that I did was a Funfold swap. And I don't think that there is a duplicate in the bunch. So, great Funfolds. Have a great day getting crafty and enjoy your Saturday, guys. Bye!